I'm on my way to the most popular inland attraction in Mexico.
Quiero un boleto para San Miguel.
Nicer than most planes I've been in. In fact, San Miguel de Allende is seen as the future of Mexican tourism. San Miguel is a town with a deep sense of its own independence. This man, Ignacio Allende, was one of the leaders of the rebellion against the colonials in the early 19th century. This, the most popular tourism destination inland in Mexico, has three main characteristics: beautiful colonial buildings, lots of expats, and lots of artists. Making muslin for domestic use for the best part of the last century, Aurora was converted into an art space in 2001 by this lady.
It's not the same as you would find in the beach areas, the same kind of crowd. You get the crowd that's more devoted to the arts, the music. We have ex-writers, artists, ex-musicians from their old life. They come here and they carry on.
Established and younger artists thrive in Aurora's unique ambience.
I'm fascinated by this picture.
It's very stimulating, people that come from other places and they enjoy your work.
And Juan says San Miguel has one major advantage over places like Acapulco.
It's not so easy that just a gangster came here and get inserted in the social community as a new businessman, for example, no? So in that terms, the San Miguel Allende is still a small town with a middle class.
A middle class largely made up of some highly qualified expats, devoting their later years to art and the 100+ charities that work out of San Miguel.
Sometimes it feels like every other voice you hear is from North America. As someone said to me, it's more like Mama's apple pie than Mexican beans refried. Then again, all done in the best possible taste. Tell me why you think so many Americans come here.
Well, several reasons. The weather obviously is number one. Two, it's relatively cheaper here than to go to one of the big American resorts. And thirdly, if you have an intellectual curiosity, you want to get away from your everyday life, this is a place where you don't have to travel to southern Italy or for Spain, and you could see it all right here.
The next stamp of approval for San Miguel is that affluent Mexicans are coming here in their droves for their holiday kicks. It all adds up to a very atypical Mexican town, and yet one that is a picture-perfect version of Mexico for tourists. The next phase is to go up market, which means big bucks, real estate, and hanging out in places like this.
The Rosewood Hotel and its adjacent villas may look 17th century colonial, but in fact the project, which cost a cool $260 million, has only been open a year.
You know, there's a tradition in our main square, and is that single men would just walk clockwise around the square, and single women would just walk counterclockwise. And that's a way to show that, you know, they're looking for a couple.
The manager insists the hotel is very much integrated into the local community.
Although it looks like a bigger building, like compared to the small houses you can see in San Miguel, we only have 67 rooms. A lot of locals and visitors just gather in the terrace to enjoy the beautiful view and the beautiful sunset in San Miguel de Allende and see how all the lights turn on at night.